In this video, I'm going to talk to you about perfectionism. We all do it. When we start a new process, when we have new goals, we want to be the very best we can be. And ultimately, diet culture in general has created this illusion that if you want results, you have to be perfect. Unfortunately, that isn't how life works. And the reality of this is no matter what your intentions are, you will never actually be perfect. Also, if you're consistent for an entire 12-month period, let's say, and you reach your goal, you maintain it, you look and feel great, you're never going to look back at how many weeks you were perfect. You're just going to I need to be perfect mindset is essential for long-term success. Even if you are the most disciplined person in the world, there will always be something that comes out of left field that we couldn't have predicted that will essentially slow down what you're doing. And in order to get results, we don't need to try and stop this from happening of the process, and that the best way to deal with it is in whatever way gets it over and done with quickly so that you can get back on track as fast as possible. Because the key to your results is about getting back on track as quickly as possible. Now, a lot of diets make you feel like if you eat a certain amount of calories or you don't do XYZ that you've failed. When you adopt a long-term lifestyle approach, there is no success and failure. Some days you will eat more calories than normal, other days you will eat a little bit less. But if you extrapolate that over an extended period of time and you can average eating the right amount of calories for you, actively encourage you to have indulgences. There will be situations in life where you want to enjoy yourself. You've got birthdays or Christmas, a wedding, you're going on holiday. These are all things that you should be able to embrace and have whatever the fuck you want. The way that we do that without sacrificing our progress is we try and be as consistent as we can around it. What a lot of people end up doing is when they do indulge, they make themselves feel shit about it and they end up on a 3 or 4 or 5 day indulgence where they feel out of control because they think they've failed. If you just drew the line under first initial indulgence and got back on track the next day, the reality is it would do absolutely nothing to damage your progress. Think of it this way: if you walked into the kitchen to get a glass and you dropped a glass on the floor, you wouldn't empty out the entire cupboard and smash all your glasses. And if you did, your friends or family would probably have you committed. What you would actually do is clear up the mess, think, well, that's a fucking pain in the ass, and just get another glass and carry on about your day. And when you indulge, it's exactly the same. You should be able to enjoy it for what it was, draw a line and move on. So if you have eaten more than you wanted to and you're feeling a bit self-conscious and a bit frustrated with yourself, ask yourself this one question: did you enjoy it? Because if the answer is yes, don't make yourself feel bad. Don't beat yourself up. Just draw a line and get back on track at your first available opportunity and you'll be absolutely fine. Because your results, as I've said, are not dictated by what we do in isolation. They're dictated by what we do consistently over period of time. So if each time you indulge you can draw a line and get back on track really quickly, you'll find you can actually enjoy an awful lot of the food you told yourself you couldn't and still make progress. And when you do that, the whole process becomes much more enjoyable and a lot easier to stick to. That's why you'll never ever get beaten up by me or any of our coaches if you've had a day or a week where you've gone over your calories, because it is part of the process. The more important thing is how you respond. If you're struggling with an all or nothing mindset, then reach out and speak to your coach and let them help put your mind at ease and put your efforts into perspective with how you're doing so that you can stay on track, enjoy life, and not constantly overthink any times where you eat a little bit more than perhaps you should. I hope you found it. Hit the like so you can refer back to it should you need to.